Hey everyone, this is GM with another product. This is YR's Tri-Spinner Fidget Toy, or better known as a fidget spinner. I'm going to go ahead and have it start spinning so you can get an idea of how long it spins. I'll have my phone on to keep track. If I get a good spin going, it goes for at least 2 minutes. Hopefully I don't accidentally stop it. So let me go ahead and get this out real quick. And since there's going to be a slight delay between when I spin this and the timer, add a couple seconds just to be safe. So let's see if I can get a good spin going. So I'm sure some of you have either seen or at least heard of this toy. This one is made with ABS and bearings. It glows in the dark, which is really cool. It has like a greenish tint when it glows in the dark. I would show footage, but my camera doesn't focus too well in the dark. If you want to see how it glows in the dark, like what it would look like, I have the link to the Amazon page for this in the description below, so you can check it out. There'll be pictures of it. As I said, I get at least 2 minutes if I spin it really fast. So some of the uses, at least according to the companies that sell these, include for fidgeting, anxiety, ADD, ADHD, autism, help quit smoking, quitting boredom, staying awake, and bad habits. I just use it to I just like watching it spin, honestly. So when you get the product, it just comes in this box that I showed before. There's nothing special about it. There's no instructions in it, it just has some words written on it. So since there are no instructions on how to use it, some people might find it a little hard to spin it with one hand, especially. I had some trouble at first because I was like, how do I do this? I really didn't have any clue. I thought, oh, it should be pretty simple. It is simple, but for some people it might not be that obvious. It wasn't for me, so I'll show how to do it in a bit. Honestly, it's really just to keep you busy while you do other things. I personally took it with me to show some friends, and next thing I know, my friends won't give it back. They played with it for like a straight hour until I said I was leaving. There's just something about it that makes it so appealing. I'm gonna go ahead and show you the ways I spin it as soon as it's done spinning. We're at 1 minute and 40 seconds right now. It should make it to 2 minutes. I usually I did about 6-7 trials before this, and I got 2 minutes and around 10 seconds. A little bit more usually, sometimes around 2 minutes and 20 seconds. It just kind of depends on how fast you spin it, what you spin on. If you do it on a table, it will make some noise. If you do it in your hand, it's pretty silent. I mean, if you're in class and you're just like spin it full speed and it's just quiet throughout, people are gonna hear it. It's it looks like it's stopping now. So about 2 minutes 16 seconds. I would add about another second or two for the fact that it took me a little while to start. So that's pretty good. This spinner especially, I really like. It feels nice. I've felt some of the other ones my friends have. I'm gonna go and move this out of the way. And now that it's become popular and stuff, a lot of my friends start getting these, and I don't know. I feel like this one especially feels nice. Some of the ones I've tried, they just don't feel that good. If you can tell just by feeling it, it feels more expensive than it really was. You can tell when you spin it, it spins so smoothly. It has a nice little design. I don't know if it's going to be kind of hard to tell when it's like spinning. You can see kind of like a small pattern as it spins around. It's probably hard to see on the camera. But as I said, I was going to show you some of the ways I spin it. You can get it spinning pretty fast. I like to do this little motion right here where you kind of like just move it around in your fingers. It feels strange. You can feel like vibrating in your hands. It's really nice. My friends started doing this one thing where they would start it up real fast and then they would try to hand it off to each other and just pass it down a line and see how far we could get without either someone stopping it or, you know, without dropping it. And I don't know, for some reason that was just really entertaining. We just kept handing it off slowly. It was something entertaining about it. One-handed, I'm going to try to do it at different angles. I personally like to do it this way where you pull in and kind of pull it back like this. So you're trying to push against the center as you're pulling it. So like that. It won't go super fast, but it's enough to where you can control it. So let me see if I can get a side view. It's kind of hard to do like this. I always do it like this where I'm pulling. Another way then is to push it away. I don't get as fast as of a spin if I do it pushing away like that. And also after a while it starts to hurt right here. So let me see if I can do like that. So it's the same concept of when I was pulling, I said I pushed towards the center and pulled my finger back. It's the same concept except you're pushing your finger out and towards the center a bit. You might prefer just having it go right against it, like straight instead of around. Some other things, I mean, it is for fidgeting. Sometimes, since this cap in the center can also rotate, sometimes when I'm in class, if I don't want to make too much noise or if I don't want people to see me spinning it, I'll just like mess with the cap, just kind of spin it like this. Or I'll do something like this, since these little things inside rotate as well. You know, you don't have to spin it. Obviously, the main point is to spin it like this, but you can like fidget with other ways. But yeah, it's a pretty big trend now. And I can see why. It is pretty entertaining. There's so many different color types. The ones where it's only 2 like sticking out on the sides. There's ones where there's 6 sticking out. So I mean, this is the original type. This is a really nice type. I like it. I take it with me every day. I literally just stick it in my pocket because it's so small. Another thing is it is pretty small. Like you can see, it reaches my hands. My hands are pretty small, so if I do it with my index finger and my thumb, it's a little bit harder to do because sometimes I end up hitting the fleshier areas of my hand. So I do it with my middle finger and my thumb. And yeah, like, I'm pretty sure most of you could be pretty entertained with this for a while. I know for some of them you can like pull off this cap. I'm sure you could for this one. And then I've seen where people put a pencil in it and then they'll start spinning it really fast. And then pretty much what happens is it's just physics. It's going to be like a top. It'll just start spinning here. Like if you start at an angle with a pencil in, it will literally just start correcting itself and go straight up and spin like a top. It's pretty cool. You can check out some of those videos. Just look on YouTube. You'll find them all over the place. But yeah, so that seems about it for this video. So I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please like and subscribe. The link to this product is in the description below. If you have any questions, leave a comment below or tweet me, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for joining me.